All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Trading Bitcoin with your host, Vays. We are going straight to the charts. Sorry, didn't do a video yesterday. Just got super busy, but we're going to make up for that today. Let's go and see what's going on. Also, nothing was happening yesterday. Hey, everyone. Where's this audio? To another episode. Hold on. Of Trading Bitcoin with your Oh, great. It was my Twitter. All right, cool. All right, now we can do it. All right, here's the weekly chart. Today's Friday. Today is the last day that the stock market will be open this week. And we'll check how correlated Bitcoin is to the stock market. But this is a pretty bad sign. It's a super bad sign. I do not want to see a new closing low on a weekly scale. That is really bad. Of course, we are in this crazy channel, and the lower we get to the bottom of the channel, the more bearish I get. I don't get bullish. Yes, it's possible we can bounce off the bottom of the channel, which is why no one should take on trades right here. But if it looks like it's going to break the channel, the bottom can drop out. So yeah, I am back to considering the possibility of a $20,000 Bitcoin sometime this summer, 22, 23,000, something in that vicinity, something significantly lower than this low. You see, guys, if the price of Bitcoin starts trading in the $28,000 range, I just don't see how this low can possibly hold. I would give it an 80 to 90% probability that it's going to go lower. Does it mean it has to go lower? No, of course not. It can still stay above that. But there's a very high chance it's going significantly lower. Just like I was right on this arrow, very likely I could be right on that arrow if we fall and start consolidating below that area. Okay, let's go to the allocation. Here is the allocation chart. The very small short allocation had to be removed due to defense because look, the price was sitting above both moving averages. It was also rising with the MRI buy on a weekly scale, but it wasn't able to hold. This is also why no bullish position was ever entered. I talked about looking to enter a bullish position after, based on how the current candle would end. But if the current candle ends shitty, then obviously there would be no bullish position. I know I kind of drew that in, preparing to put it as a label on something, but I never did. And now with the current candle, man, actually the current candle just started yesterday. Yeah, I should probably delete that, not to avoid confusion. That was wishful thinking that it would set up for a potential bullish trade. So how is it looking now? Well, the moving averages were crossing over and now they're not. If I remove the price from this chart, as you can see, that like tomorrow's candle, if not tomorrow's candle, sorry, in 3 days from now, if we are at current price or a little bit lower, these moving averages are going to cross once again. So this is not looking very good. Would I take on another small short trade? Maybe. It would be larger than this, and it would be in the same vicinity as this one because I would want to make up for this loss. Let's give it a few more days and then we take it from there. Or you sit and wait a few months and try to time the dip. Let's, before we go to other things on the charts, come join us at the Financial Summit in the Dominican Republic. It's going to be absolutely awesome event. The gathering of traders, hopefully exchanges, money managers are definitely going to be there. It's going to be absolutely awesome. It's mostly networking, some presentations, We select the presenters from the attendees themselves. It's an amazing experience. Our last one in Dubai was a smashing success, and we are looking to repeat that in the Dominican Republic. I'll show you what the castle looks like. The entire castle has been rented, and that is where we will be for 5 nights. So, the Financial Summit has a Twitter. Financial Summit has a Twitter. Super cool. Check it out. Yeah, these are some of the pictures from Dubai. These just went out like yesterday. And an Instagram. The Financial Summit also has an Instagram, trying to get to 1,000 followers. So go ahead and join us. And the YouTube channel, also trying to get to 1,000 followers. Okay, back to the charts. Hourly chart was not able to close above these consolidated highs. Once again, the hourly chart hit an MRI top, and down we went. And this is a bad sign. We just broke the MRI support line on the 1-hour chart. What about the 4-hour chart? Well, the 4-hour chart was looking good right here with the moving averages crossing over, but it was not able to sustain it. In hindsight, we can say that, hey, this trend line did hold, and down we went. Down we went. This is, again, another bad sign. We are about to close the 4-hour chart lower than this consolidation, and that's pretty bad. I don't have any good news for you guys today. I don't have any good news. GBTC premium will be depressed if the price continues to go down. But as this GBTC shares find, support in strong hands, the premium should evaporate once the bull market eventually returns. I think I'm going to be on a podcast on Bitcoin Magazine soon, and we're going to talk about why I think this has been the most depressing bear market. This is now the 3rd bear market of Bitcoin I've been involved in. I was around for the 2014-15 bear market. I was around for the 2018 bear market. And I have to say, this one has been the most depressing, even though the price is at a healthy 30,000. There is definitely, it feels like this one is more depressing than the other two. I'll probably talk about it this Tuesday on Bitcoin Magazine's channel. As you guys know, I continue to be very bullish on oil. I think the price of oil is going to head towards $200 a barrel. The prices at the U.S. gas pump has just gone up above $5 for the first time. I think it has a high probability of breaking $10 a gallon in the near future. There is nothing the current administration plans to do to solve the problem because I don't think they recognize what the problem is. They don't recognize that the problem is them. The problem is not Russia. The problem is them. But they don't recognize that. They want to blame it on Russia. So expect your gas prices to continue to rise. Gold is stuck in this triangle. I still think gold is bullish, but definitely not an investable position at the moment. Bullish oil is not good for everything else. That's correct. The high price of oil makes everything in your life more expensive. Pretty much everything. As you can see, the stock market has taken a major nosedive today. That has a huge ramifications on Bitcoin. Now that the stock market is on the edge of dropping below prior support, we are back to these arrows right here. This is still completely in play. I drew this red arrow a few months ago, back in May, or back in early May, pretty much late April. I drew this arrow, anticipating the stock market to pull back to approximately the prior swing high, approximately these levels right there. And maybe if it does go that far down, the US government may have to implement some actual proper changes, though I doubt they will. It's also possible President Biden could step down sometime in 2022 or 23. Probably not 22, but I do think Biden will step down in 23. And that could certainly reverse the course of the markets, though it depends on who's going to be in his place. If it's Kamala, and legally it's supposed to be Kamala, that may create panic in the market even more. So I really don't know what the current administration plans to do. I just don't. Big A, I'm not sure what links you're talking about. Links to Financial Summit are everywhere. It's literally the first link in my video description is a link to the Financial Summit. What happened to the Tyler Jenks hyperwave chart? It doesn't apply at the moment. If Kamala steps down first, who goes in her place? Well, if Kamala steps down first, then Biden has to pick a new vice president. Hopefully it's someone, you know, I don't even know what word I'm looking for here. I mean, I personally don't know any Democrats that are a good choice. There's very few. In the Republican side, there are good choices. I don't know any good Democrats. But if Kamala Harris happens to step down right before Biden steps down, then Nancy Pelosi is your new president. Which is going to be fun. Hey, I want to take, someone pointed the stock out to me, so I wanted to show you guys. So I don't know what this company is. I think it has something to do with Bitcoin, Core Scientific, but this company IPO'd, stayed flat for a while, pumped at the end of 2021, and now is down big time. It's down 80% from the IPO and 84% from the top. Now, I don't know what this company is, but those of you that are traders, a couple of things going on here. First off, it's on a weekly MRI buy for the second time. The last time it had a nice up move. I'm not even going to cherry pick the low. A nice 50% up move off the last MRI buy. And if this company is actually legitimate and it has a product and it makes money and it has intellectual property that someone may want to buy, or if they are a Bitcoin miner, I don't know how much lower it can get, but it can't get too much lower. So it's opportunities like this that smart traders look for to try and time. They are a pretty solid mining company. Well, they can't be that solid because if they were, they wouldn't be down 50% from the IPO. But if they are a real miner and they don't fake shit, they're probably not going bankrupt, right? Because companies can still mine Bitcoin under $10,000. So they should still be bringing in really good profit. So you may want to look into this company. You may want to look at its fundamentals a little bit, understand the company, and then try to see if it's undervalued. Because if you're watching my channel, you understand the Bitcoin space better than most people in the world. So you may actually have an edge on identifying whether this company is undervalued or overvalued by the market. The Celsius Ponzi is falling apart. I really hope that's a true statement because I have always, well, I think hate is a strong word. I have always disliked Celsius. From the moment I heard of Celsius's existence, I have always found Alex Mashinsky to be a very shady character running that company. And all of it stems from the fact that he created a token called the Celsius token. If the Celsius, the company, was able to avoid the token, I would have had much better impression of the company. The mining space is greatly depressed. Like Bitcoin is down 50%, but miners are down 70, 80%. And the miners are actually profitable. Bitcoin doesn't generate profit, unless the price goes up in value. In a way, Bitcoin suffers from the same problem as gold, that it's not an interest-bearing instrument. So yeah, so like I said, I don't know what Cores is. I only heard about it yesterday when someone just sent me the ticket. MicroStrategies. I mean, MicroStrategies will follow the price of Bitcoin. And they're holding a lot of Bitcoin, but the stock is certainly down from its highs. Like I said, this has been the most depressing bear market that I've been a part of. And on a different stream, I'll explain my thoughts as to why. But I do think it's coming to an end time-wise, and this summer we're going to reverse and start to go up. All right, guys, that's it for me. I got to run. Thank you all for watching. Hope to see a bunch of you at the Financial Summit in the Dominican Republic, and see you all on the next one. Bye, guys.